gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. To get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. Josh Blackwell to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Toss play, Swift. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Williams to throw on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So it's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
1st down, Williams to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock, Xavier McKinney.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 2, Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Bears first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. One guy with it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Santos' kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and 1st downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. On the sneak, it's Love. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, now Love. Cut out left. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's a gain of 6.
And Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
6 yards.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Love from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is McManus to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Chased out to his right.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
25-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams from the gun. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Back now, pressure coming. Fournette's got it, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they bring him down around the 34. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down, Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Williams off the play fake. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Again, it's Williams. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Here's Williams. He's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Here's Williams again. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Love. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun give now to Jacob. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Love looking to pass. That's complete to Musgrave. And And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Completed to his running back. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
As a quarterback, When you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers, he comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Taken in by Loveland. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All set to go now from the 35. First down, Williams to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Manunga. Spinning into space. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It was a great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Handoff running left, Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Love with it on first down. That's reeled in by Jalen Reed. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. He dodged the tackle. That's complete to Reed out left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Packers first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. Love. Connects on the crosser. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and 2. Love to throw. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers facing a 5-point deficit. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Good throw out wide by Love. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He'll look to throw it. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers jump in front late.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You gotta take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
to kick this away.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Packers first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Throw left side, complete. He has the Packer first down. Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.